Over the next few months in Florida, around 100,000 homeowners will find that their homeowners insurance is ending in the middle of hurricane season. And that is because Farmers Insurance is now the fourth major home insurer to leave the state. It's pretty clear why. Florida, of course, has always been subject to lots of extreme weather, but things have gotten much worse as climate change ramps up. For instance, take a look right now at the ocean temperatures around Florida on Monday. Florida's in white there, that's the ocean around it. That is 90 degrees or higher water temperature. 90 degrees. That's bathtub, hot tub border, nearly unheard of. And this is crucial because the warmth of the ocean is the energy that powers hurricanes. So Farmers is just doing the math. The administration of Republican Governor Ron DeSantis has no actual response to this pressing issue. And so what they've decided to do is, wait for it, attack Farmers Insurance for being too woke. The state chief financial officer released a statement saying, quote, "I sincerely believe that with today's actions, Farmers Insurance is well on its way to becoming the Bud Light of insurance." But no amount of culture war is going to solve the basic problem here. Insurers are fleeing the market and insurance premiums are shooting up. Ben, you've given testimony before the Senate on this. You wrote a New York Times op-ed on this. What is going on here? This Farmers is not the first, but why are they leaving?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, Chris. This is not about wokeness. It's about the weather. Storms have gotten more severe, more frequent.
Just to do a little insurance 101, right? So you're running an insurance company, you're taking premiums from people, they're taking little payments as a hedge against catastrophic risk, right? So you're taking in that money, then you got to do something with that money, right? And when a storm hits, right, all of a sudden you've got lots of claims, right? You got to pay that out. And so what the insurers do is they have their own insurers as a way of hedging their own risk that are like reinsurance companies. And those companies, I understand, have been sort of at the forefront of thinking about climate models, right?
Yeah, they have a lot of money at stake. This is their business, is protecting themselves from these types of disasters and pooling risk and spreading it as widely as possible. And so when the alarms go off for the reinsurers, that's when they pass on the changing costs to the insurers, and the insurers then pass it on to the homeowners directly.
You write that even with higher premiums, unpredictable losses are wreaking havoc on the bottom lines of insurers. 10 insurers have gone belly up in Florida in just the last 2 years. And here's the other thing that is notable to me. I was talking to someone who was in California and talking about the parts of California. It's one thing if your premiums go up, which is terrible. And I think the average the median in Florida is like $6,000 a year in home insurance. But it's a whole other thing if insurers just say, no, it's uninsurable. I mean, I think there are parts of California that are very exposed to wildfire risk where it's just like, it's not a question of what premium you could pay. It's just you can't find insurers.
Tisha Paul, and welcome to American Television News. Go ahead, friends and folks and family and everyone that's watching. Hit the free like and that free subscribe button. It helps a lot. Our team really needs this, so please hit the like and free subscribe. There's some crisis happening in South Florida. There's an insurance crisis down in Florida, meaning the average cost of insurance on your property is $6,000 per month. And if that doesn't add insult to injury, the average person pays about 2% of the purchase price for the property taxes. So if you purchase a home for $400,000 in Florida, 2% is $8,000. So you're looking at least $15,000 to carry a property in Florida, and that doesn't include the mortgages, okay? So that's pretty bad. And then now if you live in a condominium in Florida, there are bulk owners now, and they're buying into those condos and they're squeezing the property owners out. And this is legally done. So they're tricking the homeowners. They're telling them there's nothing they can do, which they should be calling an attorney, but they listen to these bulk owners, and then the bulk owners are able to do the termination of contract, put it into the court system or record it, and no one objects. And then the bulk owner is able to own these properties for a ridiculous reduced amount. Now, if the homeowner had just hired a real estate attorney in Florida, they could have fight this process. So for those homeowners who are going to face bulk owners, because they've already done 230 of them, and it's predicted that they're going to continue to do more, you need to get an attorney, a Florida real estate attorney who can help you fight these bulk owners, at least get you the numbers that you deserve. You heard an excerpt from MSNBC host Chris Hayes, and he's saying that Florida has an insurance problem. Over 100,000 insurance who are going to be ending in Florida. The fourth insurance company, Farmers Insurance, they left Florida as well. And all these insurance companies are blaming the extreme weather. So the insurance are fleeing the market. Rates are going up. The weather is becoming more severe, and the premiums are higher and the payouts are lower. So what a lot of homeowners don't recognize yet in Florida, if you read your policy, it's even saying only 1% will be covered for your roof for hurricane. So you're paying $7,000 a year for insurance, and you're not even guaranteed to get coverage for your roof. And to add more insult to injury, there was a time when attorneys could help you fight your insurance claim. That too is being watered down, because what's going on now, a homeowner has to pay her own attorney's fees. Before, the insurance company used to pay the attorney fees. Now that burden is placed upon the homeowner. So not only are they reducing the amount that you can get for your roof, they're also reducing attorney fees and costs. And so who is benefiting from all of this? Just the insurance company, because the premiums are getting higher, the payouts are getting lower, and the homeowner is being left holding the bag. So there's not much we can do at this time than still hire lawyers who are still in the game, who can help you fight in case you have an insurance claim that got denied or was underpaid. But as for the premiums, you've just got to keep paying them until more insurance companies can come into the market and start, producing more supply demand. So the insurance company are blaming the reinsurance cost. They're saying that if you look at the cost of rebuilding the units, the properties, it's a lot more. So they're not going based upon the value that you have, like your property. Let's say they said they're going on what it is to rebuild your property today. And that is extremely expensive, and that's hurting the homeowner. So just be careful when you buy a home in Florida, because the market there's a crisis. Also, another crisis that's coming to Florida is the commercial real estate. Commercial real estate is crashing all over the United States and all over the world. So Macy's, that's crashing. Bath and Body, that crashed. Sears, that's crashing. As more and more people are shopping on the internet, we're expecting more and more retail to go under. So everybody's saying it's going to be bad. It's really going to be bad, because when you think about it, the older generation, they used to shop at retail stores.